It took me 20 years to get here. Feel like I fit here. Land of opportunity. Everything is right here. I went for vacation, end up performing on South Beach. I love home, but they don't cheer. They cheer for me like I'm living here. Yeah, is the boy NJAR. www.njrmusic.com. Oh man. I should have sold VINO for 50K. New sites full of shit. What I ain't
So you hear with your boy just come back from making a big move. Look like he just come from overseas, and I can't help but notice from your Facebook page, you know what I mean, you've been posting that you actually met the man in himself, top on the Billboard charts, R City, Rock City, we know them as Virgin Islands. Tell us more about your travels and your accomplishments.
I mean, I just came back from Atlanta, man. I was staying with Kibo Thomas, and that's the father of Rock City. I met Teron and Timothy, and those guys are phenomenal artists, phenomenal people. And I got linked up with a music group called PMG. It stands for Platform Music Group. And I'm currently working on being signed to that entity as we speak.
Okay. So when you say that man, you were staying with them, man, they were actually staying in that man's house, or that man put you up in a little motel?
Well, actually, I was staying with their father. You know what I mean? I was staying with their father.
Big crib?
Yeah, man, it was a nice crib. Really nice crib. And they really treat me good, man. Really good people. Shout out to Jackie Thomas as well, their mom. You know what I mean? Really good people, man.
So, question, let me get more about living expenditures and so on, you know. What going on with the food? You had a pause, you know, chef, or them buying out to throw down, or you had to go find your own ramen?
Man, their mother is a nutritionist. She's a very good cook, you know what I mean? She cooked me 3 square meals a day. 3 square meals a day. She
What about between times when you started to get hungry? The snacks?
Whatever I wanted, she prepared for me. If
You were self-conscious about your weight, or you just think this is the format they have set for you?
Well, man, I've been self-conscious about my weight because, honestly, you don't want to go up there at a disadvantage. You understand where I'm coming from? A lot of artists are very fit. They are in shape. And when I went up there, I think I was at a disadvantage because I wasn't in shape. I may be talented, you know, but I wasn't in shape. And most of the artists you saw, they fit. They look good on stage. You know what I mean? They have the whole package, and I don't have the whole package currently. So
but would that have been in someone else's opinion, or this is your opinion for yourself?
No, that's my opinion for myself. You know what I mean? Because as individuals, as artists, we all have stuff that we have to work on, and I know my image is one of the things that I have to work on for a fact. Because talent and drive is good, but you need the whole package to get out there in America, to get out there in the world. Matter of fact, if you don't have the whole package, you will fall short in some areas.
So, okay, I seen you highlight America, like, you know, this is the land of opportunity. Would you feel that the BVI would have the same equal rights of land of opportunity as well?
The BVI, there's a lot of opportunities in the BVI, but you could only accomplish so much in the BVI. You know what I mean? I want to shout out to all my supporters in the BVI because, to me, you have to dominate your hometown. You have to be recognized in your hometown before you could go off. If you're not recognized in your hometown and you're leaving with a weak strength. You know where I'm coming from? You should take the strength of your people and move off.
So, question: which track you produce or you sang or whatever, you felt that this track of all the one them I did, this one here really put me on the platform to say, I could honestly say, people know me because of this song?
I would have to say America. You know, I got the most response from America when I put out that song. Shout out to KrazyHype on the Morning Rise Show. When I put out that song, man.
Shout out to KrazyHype on the Morning Rise Show.
I mean, when I put out that song, KrazyHype spin that song about 60 times back to back. And it was a reality song for NJAR, man. And the people them just really embraced the song and decided to embrace me after I put out the time song.
So what about the song?
America.
So about the song, what did the song entail?
Well, that song was about when I went to America for the first time. Because I'd never been to America before, and it was just a culture shock for me. It was so different, fast paced, you know what I mean? A lot of fast food, restaurants, people don't sleep. You gotta be on your hustle. If you're in a hustler, if you're in a grinder, you cannot survive in America. Because nobody out there really looking out for you. Everybody about their self, everybody on their shit, everybody on their grind, everybody on the go.
Would you be more self-conscious of your eye, seeing that it cross, or your weight?
Well, everybody have faults. You know what I mean? And actually, my eye is like this. I go take it off and show you. I got hit with a rock in my eye. And when I was small, you know what I mean? It really messed up my eye. So I ain't really self-conscious about my eye because I can't really do nothing about that. That can't change. You check what you say. But my weight, I could change that.
You could do something about that.
You know what I mean? I could work on that. And like I always tell people all the time, if you could change something about yourself, do it.
Do it.
You check what you're saying? So I exercise. You know what I mean? I watching what I eat. You check what you're saying? And nobody could ever kill my spirit. Nobody could ever tell me, yo, you too fat. You can't rap. I don't really listen to what people gotta say pertaining to NJAR.
So you never try like holding one finger there and get the other finger like for the other eye to follow?
Hey, you are really clever, son. You are really clever. But yeah, man, like you can't really let people kill your spirit too much, man. You know what I mean? Naysayers will talk. Whatever you do in your life, people are going to talk about it. You check what you're saying? If you do something, they're going to talk. If you ain't doing nothing, they're going to talk. So at the end of the day, just do you. You know what I mean? Stay true to your craft. Stay true to who you are as a person and just do your thing. You know what I mean? People got a mouth to talk and people will never stop talking. They will never stop talking. Once they live in, people are going to talk to the dead.
I could co-sign with you with this talking thing.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And once again, I love how many fans, man, because without fans, use nothing. And I make music not for me, but for the people.
What percent of your journey you think you have already accomplished?
Right now, 10%. I got a long way to go. And when I say a long way to go is, I want to be a legend, man. I want to be a legend. You check what I'm saying? And when I mean a legend, I want to be one of the most impactful people in the Virgin Islands ever.
Why?
Because that's the reason why I do it. If you let me tell you something, right? This is how I see things. I could make $1 million and I don't have an impact in my hometown. I feel like a failure. I want to be an impactful person. So when you see me on the street, hey NJAR, I want you to watch me and feel inspired by what I do. You understand where I'm coming from? Having an impact to me is worth more than $1 million.
So, okay, we're talking about more or less what impact. Where you say more, if you make $1 million, you're going to come back to the hood, broke it down so everybody could drive hoop tees, not you driving one Ferrari.
Not really that, you know. It's just about impact. What I mean about an impact is basically opening doors for others. You know what I mean? Like when you get out there as an artist, you open doors for everybody back in your hometown. You know what I mean? Where you from NJAR, the BVA, they're gonna come and check out the other artists in the BVA.
They're going to come and check out the other artists in the
just like Rock City and have one of the biggest records out right now.
They've been having the biggest records.
They're on a different level right now. You know?
Been on a different level
and basically they open the doors for all of us right now because they're the biggest in America. They have the biggest song in America, biggest song in Europe, biggest song in Australia. So
what about Pakistan?
Worldwide.
I say so too.
You understand where you're coming from?
Pakistani like the party.
You check what you're saying? So it's all about opening doors for other people, man, and that's part of having an impact. If you can't open doors for somebody else, to me, your success is not as big as you think it is.
You know me going to bypass your selfishness? Let me show you why. I just ask about a lot of hoop tees compared to one Ferrari and you ain't care about that. You like, nah man, I gonna drive my Ferrari and if I want to drive a Ferrari, I gonna try open the door so I don't look at my Ferrari. Ain't gonna no hippa Ferrari driving. You gonna got one Ferrari driving a hippa hoop tee.
Ain't really about selfishness, you know. It's really and truly, massa. You could give a man a fish. You check what he's saying? But I rather teach a man how to fish so you could always have fish. You understand where I'm coming from? It's not about giving people stuff.
In a sense, you can't fish for Ferraris though.
But listen to what I'm saying. If I teach you how to make your own money, you could buy your own Ferrari.
Go watch your Ferrari.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So people especially in the Virgin Islands, we expect things to be handed to us, and it don't work that way.
It don't work that way.
You understand where I'm coming from? If you want anything, you gotta go there and you have to get it. You have to grind. You have to be consistent. You might have the talent, but talent without drive is like a waste of time to me.
Listen.
You understand what I'm saying?
Talent,
and you don't have the drive, you're gonna always be stuck at square one. I talented and nobody ain't checking for me because you ain't checking for yourself. You ain't investing in yourself. You ain't investing in your craft. If you don't invest in your craft, who gonna invest in you?
Why can't we all drive hoop tees?
because all of us don't have the same drive. If you want $1 million, you have to have $1 million drive. It's just as simple.
Suppose I want to drive $1 million car. Can I drive you $1 million car?
It depends. I would want you to have your own car. What you want my car, you could go there and get your own car.
Let me just say I am not too fond of the car.
I understand. Listen, wait. You get in that. I understand what you're getting at, but my point is, right? I will show you how to make $1 million so you could buy your own. So you could show your son how to make $1 million and he could buy his own.
Pass on a trainer.
Exactly. It's not about giving you this phone. I'd rather you walk to get this phone. I could show you how to make the money to buy this phone. I wouldn't give you this phone. I would show you, hey, you gotta do this, make your money, buy the phone. You can. Then the trend keep passing on.
But don't you feel at this stage you actually have that power to pass on that message?
Right now, currently, I do as much as I can. You know what I mean? I try to work with as much local artists as I possibly can. If I hear a song and I like it, I share it on my page. And that's where I'm coming from. If you're doing something wrong and I think I could help you, I reach out. But you see, the problem is a lot of local artists, a lot of us, matter of fact, don't like to listen. You check, we know it all. We feel we are already there. And you cannot be so as a local artist. I still take advice from anybody. If you come to me and say, yo, NJAR, that track need work, I'll be like, okay, cool. What do you think I could improve it? You know, you have to develop that kind of mentality, whereas your stuff never good enough. You always gotta be willing to listen to what somebody gotta say to you. You can't be stubborn. You can't think that you already make it. That's the wrong mentality to have.
Okay, I hear about the advice and the advice going. You know, what about, you know, when you run up and be more on a job and he claims say you didn't come for no beef. Was it actually a beef or you actually went to get advice?
It wasn't no beef, man. I just went to ask him a couple questions because shout out to B-Mo. He been in the game a good while and I just wanted to ask him a question about certain stuff. So it wasn't no beef.
You think on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate B-Mo?
Man, I think B-Mo is a good artist, and that's for you to do. That ain't for me to do. You check what I say. That's the problem.
Everybody have their own opinion, you know what I mean? I would rate him. I got my ratings in my head, so I want to know, like, you know, from NJAR perspective, what from a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate B-Mo?
I'll say this, right? B-Mo has the whole package, and I think currently he's a good artist. You know what I mean? And he should be further. So
when you say the whole package, what you trying to say? Like he body look good?
Yeah, man. The man is just he's fit. You know what I mean? He has a nice image, has a nice voice, has good songs. You know what I mean? So me personally,
how you know he fit?
The man look fit.
Oh, he look fit.
The man look fit. You know what I mean? So I think he should be further.
So have you seen him with his shirt off?
Nah. Why would be looking at B-Mo with his shirt off?
You say he fit?
Why would I be looking at B-Mo with his shirt off?
You say he fit. Nah, I never noticed that he was fit.
Yeah. So, and B-Mo is one of the artists who gave me one of my 4 shots in the music industry. You know what I mean? I was doing my thing and he saw me and said, yo, I like your ambition, I like your flow, yada, yada, yada. And he gave me a shot. So shout out to B-Mo. And yes! I want to say this, man. As local artists, we try to compete against one another too much. And the wall is so big, we don't need to be competing against one another.
I hear that with competition, so this goes into my next question, where I don't know if a media house VINO was challenging you, because in the straight shooter track, you said you should sue VINO for 50K. What did they do so that you needed to sue them for $50,000 US currency?
Well, personally, man, like, I'm not a confrontational person. The only thing I'll fight for is my brand, Yards. Not just another rapper, and my company, Yards, YODS. And I will not allow people to take a shot at my brand.
So VINO did take a shot at your brand?
They took a shot at my brand and they...
By saying what?
Man, we really want to get into all of that, but just know that VINO took a shot at my brand and I didn't like it. And I fire back. That's just me. Nobody will try to take a shot at my brand. I think I work a little too hard to try to establish my brand, and nobody ain't coming at my brand.
So was there an article about your brand that VINO put up, or you just a hearsay or wrong the boss?
I actually had a whole article about me. You know what I mean? I didn't like how it was worded and stuff like that. So I just had to let them know how I feel about the situation. But right now, man, I have, like I said, in my company, Yards, my umbrella, stands for Young, Old, Dead Still. And I have something called Mothers Matter. I don't know if you know about that. where me and JBK Catering would go out and pass out lunches to the less fortunate moms in the community. You know, I currently do that. I'm currently involved in a program called Education Matters. Will be taking place at Isabella Morris. I'm not going to go too in depth about that, but I will be passing out trophies sponsored by my company for the most ambitious child. And that's where I'm coming from. So I really involved in my community, man, and like I say, as an artist, it's your job to be a voice for the people. It's not about just making music. You know, we don't just get caught up. You go on Facebook, you post your link, yada 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 yada. But what you doing for the people that you want to support you?
Actually,
you check what I'm saying. Like, what you really doing? Could somebody come to you and approach you? You know what I mean? You going out to the community. What you really doing for the people that you want to support you?
There you go. Yeah. There you go. I hear all of that.
You ain't doing nothing for the people who you want to support you. Why would they support you? Because you're talented? Because you got good music? I don't believe in that. That's just me. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that. I feel as an artist, it's more than just putting on music. You check what you're saying? It's more than just going on stage and singing and nah. You have to be an inspiration for your people. You gotta be a voice for your success. The boy is coming. I hope you are ready. You know what I mean? Boom, shout out to all my fans for rocking with the kid. And we're gonna make a movie. Real talk, we're gonna make a movie. Remember my sister.
Remember, movie ain't necessarily have to have on clothes, and because he'll be watching me more.